I hope everything's good. Hey guys, it's Maymay. I'm a trusty sidekick.
I am still here. Vinny boy. Oh, Vinny boy.
I said, I hope everything's good. We heard a big bang in the closet. So, right as we went live, I said that. So, we just finished our September calendar page. I'm so excited. And now it's time to put this guy back where it lives on my desk, which is right there so I can see the dates. And today, I have some across the mile stuff to show you. So, check this out. If you don't know, Across the Miles is where you guys send us cards or things that you've made. And we have a card ministry. I know we have a lot of new folks. We really do, y'all. Our channel went from 238,000 subscribers to 240,000 subscribers. It felt like overnight. Like it really grew really fast. So, thank
Keep
you
spreading
so
the word, guys.
thank you
Keep
so
spreading
much
the
for
word.
subscribing. I want to do a big giveaway at 300,000. Is that 50,000 away? It's only 50,000 away. Well, 60,000 away. You guys could do that easy. I want to do a big giveaway. Which one to give away?
I don't know. I ain't much on that giving away. I'm just kidding. Y'all know I love to give stuff away.
You love it. Be honest.
I do love it.
I want to show this
I
card.
like to make a big deal out of it.
You
just
do
for
like
fun,
to.
kicks and fun.
Y'all need to know that. We did a video one time. We played it up. We should not have played it up. We played it up. Don't tell Vinny, but I always say that stuff. He loves to give y'all stuff. He loves to create community. He loves to grow and grow our family.
Yeah.
And it was funny because somebody was like, really, they didn't like the way I treated Vinny. And I mean, if you were new, it would have looked like, we both agreed, it would have looked like I was pretty rough on
I
you.
still don't. I mean,
But I was not rough on. I mean, in real life, I'm not. We're not going to play it up that much in video anymore. It just didn't, because we thought we don't want anybody to think that I'm like that to him or that he's like, squealing. It's just a joke. He loves to give stuff away. So why don't we do a big 300,000 subscriber giveaway and get there?
Whatever we need.
Why don't we give away? Y'all tell me what you want. Do you want one big prize pack or do you want like 3 place winners? You guys tell us that first, and Vince will be paying attention. Then we'll talk about prizes.
She wants to win a Maymay and Vinny visit.
Where
she
Sherry
wants us
live?
to come to where Sherry lives.
Where does Sherry? I'll tell you what I think would be super fun. Really, Melody did this, and I think this was really cool. She brought somebody to her. I think How did she do it? I think she put them up to come. Like she paid for their hotel and like their food and all that. I think they had to pay for their travel.
Yeah.
To get to her, but she paid for the hotel. She paid for all that. I need to ask Melody how she did that. Would anybody want to do that? Like, would anybody want to come to Verbena, Alabama for 3 days?
Sherry's in Northeast Ohio.
Ohio would be cool to visit. I've been there one time. Let me show this card. This is from Cynthia Cash. And look, she took the pickup truck and she did sending loads of boo, loads of scares. That's cute. Bad to the bone, it says.
A lot of people are saying 3 winners.
Well, a grand prize would be whatever each one I think 3 winners is the way to go. Listen to this. Dear Maymay, please forgive the sloppy card. I have had strokes and my hands don't work like they used to. Love you and your videos. God bless you. Love, Cindy Cash. I love it. I love how you guys take the card, how you take the stamp sets and do your thing. That's so cute.
What's up, Michelle? Glad to have you with us today.
That was it. And you didn't even warn people about your shout out.
No, that's why I didn't do it real loud and scream like normal. I just did the little thing.
That, for those of you who don't know, that was a shout out. This package comes from Susan Reed. Let's see what Susan has done here. It says, hope these cards bring a smile to someone. Thank you for all you do. Enjoy your videos. Blessings from Sue Reed in Milton, Delaware. Here are some bookmarks. Oh, cool. She sent us bookmarks also. So the card ministry, for those of you who are new, it's kind of twofold. So I'm a card maker, right? But I only have so many people to make cards for. And I have heard from you guys that you love to make cards but don't have as many people to send them to as other people do. So what we did is we started accepting your cards, and we have people, us included, that send out cards to folks as a ministry. We have an email address that if you would like to receive a card from us signed by the staff, you can email us at Maymay heartcards@gmail.com, and we will sign cards. Friday, I think I signed 50 cards. Did you sign some yet? You hadn't. You
I
did
haven't
yours?
signed them yet.
We have a box that says "Sign Me," so the whole staff comes through and we sign them, and then we get those mailed out to you guys just to brighten your day. And if you would like to receive a card, email us. If you know of a ministry that needs cards, you can let us know that. If you have a ministry, even better. Listen, if you have a card ministry or would like to start a card ministry, all you got to do is email us at info@maymaymadeit.com and let Amber know that you would like some cards. And we take the cards that are sent to us and we divvy them out amongst people who have people to send cards to. And that's how we do it. I love the grassroots. I love a person who says, can I get 50 cards? I want to send them out. We love that. So if you want cards to send out, that's how you do it. These are beautiful. Look how pretty these are. They're laminated. They're so nice. They say bless you on the back. These are cool. I'm going to let the staff grab these. I know some girls that have planners that would love this. We'll have to dig through. I'm going to keep some for myself. I want that one. Let me get a purple one. Do I want a purple or do I want another red? I want that one. Okay. The girls can have the rest. That's how it works around here. And I'll let them dig through too. All right. Thank you for those. She also sent us some cards for the card ministry. Look at that. Are these hand painted? I think she hand painted these. These are stunning. Wow, look how beautiful these cards are. They are hand watercolored.
A lot of people like the idea of winning a trip to Verbena.
Are you serious? Come on, guys.
Yep. Spending the day in the life of Maymay's country store.
You don't want to do that. We probably wouldn't do a day in the life, but we might have a crafty day or something. I mean, you don't want to work. Well, I tell you what, we'll do a day where we work. We'll do a day where we craft. And then we'll do a day where we go shopping.
So they get 3 days.
I don't know. What do you think?
Oh.
I don't know. If y'all are interested, we'd be interested. These are beautiful. These are absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for your hard work on these. They are stunning.
Alma said she would love to spend 3 days with us, but she would want to come on the weekend so she could go to church with us.
We could work that out. So thank you. These are beautiful, and we're going to love having those for our ministry. We also have a box. I don't know what's in this box. Let me see. Oh, look. That is the cutest thing ever. Did you see that?
No, I haven't seen them either.
Did you not get a glimpse of that card? You guys, look at that. That is the cutest thing ever. Why didn't I think of that?
Mm-hmm.
Who are these from? Here we go. Pamela Graham. Look at this box filled to the brim with cards. Look. And they're craft colored. That's cool. Let's pull some out here and there. Look at that cozy sweater, pumpkin pie. We need to get these out because these are fall, and I love these. What's this one? This one's an easel card. Look at that. Let me pull that dude out. Oh, look how cute. These are great. Pamela, these are beautiful. There, I see some twine. I see a big sunflower. Let me pull that one out. Look at that. You guys are so good. Seriously. Y'all kill me with your talent. Look at the twine. Oh, I recognize this paper pack.
Molly said she wants to live with us. She can cook and clean.
Does Molly know something that I've been telling you?
Can you drive Joseph to school
Molly
every day?
Medina.
It just says Molly. I don't know which Molly it is.
I don't know who that Molly is. That's hilarious. Look at that. These are great. Thank you so much. Let me read the card. I got ahead of myself. It's like opening the gift before you read the card. That was rude. Here's the card. It is so cute. This says, Dear Maymay, Vinny, and staff, thank you so much for continuing to spread love and kindness in the world. It was a joy to create these cards for your ministry, and I hope they will bring joy to those who receive them. May the Lord bless you and keep you all. Love, Pam Graham. I called you Pamela because I think that's what your sticker said. I could be wrong. Look at this weenie dog pulling this wagon with a weenie dog in it. It's wheelie full of weenie dogs.
I love it.
I absolutely love it. That is so cute. What a good idea. Thank you so much for that. By the way, the cards that you make for us, again, if you're new, they hang in our store. We hang them around the room.
She could drive Joe around.
Now, if we find out what kind of car you have, that's what he'll want to know. Just be Joe's driver. No one wants to be Joe's driver, including us. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to show you this. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to try. So, the person who sent this to us did not put their name. It's not on the card. It's not in the boxes. It's nowhere. But here's what we received from this anonymous gift. First I'll read this. It says, Maymay, please find literally years worth of cards made by my mom, who is now in heaven,
Hmm.
and she and myself. So she made them too. Any found lacking, please don't think twice about tossing. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. God love her. This is box 1 of 2. The other box has birthday and Christmas. I have no idea how many cards there are. I hope this covers the envelopes and maybe some stamps too. She sent $100 cash for postage and for
Wow.
envelopes. Thank you so much for all you and your family and team family do. You make every day brighter. Love, Made It. She signed it, Made It. And she did not tell me who she was. She said, love from Kentucky. Sorry, Vinny, but go cards.
She's a Louisville fan.
Very generous gift. Now look. This is box 1. I also have box 2 because it came also. Let me make sure I'm not showing any addresses. Okay. Look at this. I'm going to have to zoom out. Hang on. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. Look at all these cards and how precious that these are made by a sweet lady who's already with Jesus, and we get to use these cards for our ministry. How sweet is that? Just
That's very special.
the coolest thing ever. Y'all, they are packed in here. She said, and this is box 1 of 2. Oh my goodness. Look at this one. She even did them like this. Look, thinking of you. She even categorized them for us. I cannot tell you how honored I am to be the recipient of these, and I cannot wait to send these out. These are Easter. Here's thinking of you, friend blank on the inside. These are, it's just amazing. I am so honored. Let me show you the other box. This is box 1. It is packed. I mean packed and heavy. Here's the other one. And she did this kindly and anonymously, because every box is anonymous. It just says Louisville. So look at this. Oh my goodness. There's Christmas. Box 2 of 2. Box 1 has a note. Love, a Louisville Made It. How sweet is this? Just the sweetest. Look at that little Post-it note holder. So cute. Oh, look at this Christmas one.
I mean, it don't get much more precious than that.
You don't. And it's just such an amazing gift for us to be able to share out. And I absolutely love seeing the cards go out. Let me sit this down. Because the cards go out not only in the mail, like in the envelope that we send out, but I love when I go up there and Amber has all these boxes where she's stuffing them with cards. She'll have all her boxes laid out and she's stuffing them with cards that she's sending to other ministries. And you just think, where are they going? You know, who's going to receive this card? Whose day is going to be brightened by that card? I just think it's so cool.
Today is, I hope I say her name right, Sazza, Sazza. Is that how you say that?
I would say
it's
it
her
that way.
birthday. So she needs a shout out for her birthday.
Are you warning people?
Happy birthday, Sazza. I got you on my mind.
Saza is that's probably how you say it. Saza. That's pretty.
So happy birthday.
That's pretty. Whoo, that was cards. Those cards there was big boxes.
And that's pretty emotional too. I mean, sending cards that your mom made who's not with you anymore to give to other people. I mean, that just lets her mom live on.
That's what I was saying. How cool is it that a saint who's already in heaven with Jesus is still doing work down here through card making? Mm-hmm. This is why the thing is this. If you ever think that card making is like, you know, silly or expensive, it can be. But it's so cool to send a card that you made, even if you think it's not good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say this in class all the time because people tell me that I make cards, but I can't mail them because I love them so much. I want to hold on to them. And here's what I say in class. Remember this. And a lot of people tell me they're afraid of how they'll be received, that they'll be thrown in the trash or what have you. You don't have to worry about what happens to that card once it reaches its destination, because your joy as a crafter comes from creating it, signing it, mailing it, and sending it. And then whatever the recipient does with it, that depends on their joy. You know, if I don't see me as a person who can throw a card away, especially a handmade card. Now, a printed card, I have no problem throwing away a printed card. Like, you know that, Vince. You've given me, I do not keep them. I'm not a card keeper like that. But a handmade card, I can't do that. And I know my mom's the same person too. And some people are. So the joy comes in the creating. And then when the recipient gets it, they deal with their joy the way what they want to deal with it. You can just enjoy that you made it and it was fun.
Christina said the Lord has a special place and a special person for each card.
And think about this. All the years that they made those cards, they did not know where those cards would end
I
up.
don't know if you have time to do it, but somebody suggested you do a video of each card, kind of like you did the ATCs.
We could if Jordan is back, because he'll have to edit it for me.
Anyway.
That's a lot of cards. And by the way, if you're new here, you may not know, we receive a lot of boxes of cards like that. We did a shout out recently, a call out for cards recently. And I think I could probably say we can, if you've sent some, that's good. If you haven't, don't yet. Let's see where we're at, because we received about, I want to say we've gotten about 6 full-size boxes that big.
Yeah, we got a bunch.
So let's pause for a minute and see where we're at and get those sent out. That's kind of what we do. We do a card call, then we do a pause, then we do a card call, and then we'll pause again. So let's pause for now.
Sue said, even though we don't know the maker's name, it would be a way of expressing gratitude.
It's really cool.
Showing the video.
It's really cool. It's an awesome thing.
Idea.
So we'll see what we can do. That's probably, now I'll tell you what I can do. Tomorrow, Josh could do a flip through of them. That could happen because we just put music to it anyway and just do a flip through. So he could flip them and then it wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? He could sit there and then they could edit that and upload that. We'll see what we can do. It'd be a cool thing for World Card Making Day for you guys to see all those cards, right? Special thing. I love it. So thank y'all so much for sending all those cards.
Well, did you want to reveal something to our folks today?
This might work with your card making, actually. So some of you will know that we have a stamp set called All Occasions. And you guys email us. A lot of people email us stamp set ideas. And you probably won't believe this, but Mandy doesn't throw anything away, including emails. So she files them away. And when she gets one in that makes us go, we need to really consider that, we do that. This one actually came to Amber. This email was sent to Amber, and she said, I think you want to know about this one. This is a pretty good idea. So somebody asked if we would do another version of All Occasions. Now, the All Occasions stamp set is still available, and what it is a stamp set. We actually created it for a kit we did years ago for beginning stampers, and it has every occasion you could send a card for, but it was done in one style. And you guys have asked if we include some new holidays in it. Some that are a little more, maybe, I don't know, is obscure the word? Some holidays you don't see stamp sets made for all the time. So that's what we have done with this one. Now, let me say this. This is not a club set. This is a 6x8 huge set. It's bigger than a full-size set. Do I have a full-size laying here? So a full-size set is this size. This is a bigger set. Okay, so this one is in the store now. Vince has already got it ready for you guys.
Yep, and I just went and looked to make sure I did it right, and it's in there.
And this is called More All Occasions. All right, so here's how it's a little different. So before the All Occasion set. Do I have All Occasions? Hold on. Yeah, look, it's right here. Well Loved. Here's a clean one. Here's my Well Loved set. Here's my clean one. This is the original. So you see how it just had kind of like with sympathy, thinking of you, missing you. These are great, usable for every kind of card you make. This one, we went a little more specific with some holidays. So happy and happy. Here's the deal. You can have an open happy that you color. You can have a solid happy that you use a solid ink with, or you can outline by stamping this one on top of that one. Then it says, hope you have a, and then hope you have a. We gave you 2 different fonts depending on how you wanted to use that. So you have the scripty font and the regular font. And then thinking of you this. Okay, so you can use that on these different holidays. And here's the holidays. Grandparents' Day, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Merry Christmas, anniversary, congratulations, birthday, Thanksgiving, Easter, Father's Day, New Year. That's one y'all asked for because I don't think that was on the original one. It wasn't on there. And Veterans Day was a big one you guys asked for because it wasn't on the original. And then your inside sentiment, sending best wishes for a good day. Okay, so you can mix these as well. So let's say you already had this one and you wanted to do thinking of you this Veterans Day. And then on the inside, you could do just a little note and write something. Or you could do like these have happy attached, but the way they're attached, you could just use the anniversary if you wanted to use the big word happy and the little word anniversary. Or if you wanted to do, you can mix them together. Let me see. Happy Grandparents' Day with love, right? Um, get well soon. Thinking of you, and you can also not stamp the this part and use the thinking of you. Just play around. I have not put anything together with these two, but I wanted you to see that because so many of you would ask. Another thing you'd ask for was a more modern font, because fonts can, this one's pretty good and it'll carry you for a long time. There's nothing wrong with that font. That's very common font, but we wanted to do something a little more handwriting. So there you go. Look, thinking of you this Christmas. Look, if you don't stamp this, thinking of you this Christmas. Also, don't be afraid to cut these apart. I cut them apart. They're clear. You can put them back on the block. But we made them where, I want you to see this. We always try to give you plenty of room to selectively ink. So if you just want to selectively ink Christmas, you can. So if you want to use thinking of you this Christmas, or if you wanted to do Happy Christmas. I know like in the UK, they say Happy Christmas more than Merry Christmas. So there you go.
All right. We had one request, and that is, could you make that set or those two sets in Spanish?
We did a Spanish set. We have one out there. I mean, we had one. We have not redone it. We did a Spanish set not too long ago. We will consider that.
I don't think that's a bad idea.
We'll consider it. We did it before, and it went well. The issue for me was, and now it wouldn't be an issue now because I have Samantha. She could take care of it because, she has a degree. Her college degree is Spanish. Her first degree, right? So I don't know what that would be.
Her undergrad.
Her undergrad is Spanish. So she could help me with that. But the slang, it's hard when you don't, like, just putting it in Google and translating it really isn't the way to go. So, but now that I have help, we could do that. Now that I have someone who could go yes or no. What else did I have to show y'all? I thought I had one new thing.
I can't think of anything.
I wanted to remind y'all of something. So I can't always get these, but recently we were able to get some of these. And these are the little sheets that I always tell you are so cute to put inside of a greeting card that you send out or to leave on a table. Some of you guys like to leave something behind. These are really pretty. They tear out. I don't want to tear these out because these are two good books. I have some of these myself. But they tear out. And on the front, they have something pretty written. Like, for example, this one says, I ask God to plant joy and cheerfulness in your heart. God made today. Let's rejoice and be glad. Very glad. And then it'll have scripture. And then it'll have sometimes a quote or sometimes scripture. And I just think these are so pretty for you to be able to use in your cards or leave them on someone's desk or leave them behind at the table at the restaurant or what have you. And like I said, we don't have these all the time. I get them when my book company can get them for me. And so we have a bank of these right now. And notice how the back is blank like this. So you can write on the back too, write a note. Check and make sure these are online because we pulled them for open house. Because usually when we have not open house for Craft Acropolis, we pulled them for Craft Acropolis. See if they are. If they're not, I need to get Amber to put them on or get Amanda to put them on. Somebody put them on. Because when you guys come to visit us, this is one of the first thing that goes. You guys grab these up real big. Here's another one. This is Prayers to Share, 100 Pass-Along Notes for Hope, and they're beautiful. Now, I want to encourage you something, and I say this every time I show this. It says, I pray that you stay hopeful and optimistic. God knows that your future is bright, and I pray that you'll know it too.
What's it called?
These are Prayers to Share. If you send this to somebody, you need to make sure you say a prayer for them and you say those things. Don't just send it without praying for the person. Like this says, I prayed for your future today. Well, make sure you do. Don't just say it.
Does not look like
do
it
it.
is.
All right, these will be online. I did not tell them I was going to show y'all. I just was in the store up front and went, you know what? You guys want to see these. So they will put these online for you. And they'll be under books. I think they'll be under books. They're only $9.99, by the way. I think that's a great price. So I wanted to show those to y'all because I think they're cool. So they're out there right now going, why does she do this to us? Why does she not tell us? I didn't think to tell y'all.
They probably are saying that exact
Oh, wait,
thing.
these are back. I haven't shown these yet. Do I have? Okay. Shannon. Is Shannon watching? Don't I have some ornaments to show that are back? No, I showed these last time. I showed that these ornaments were back. I showed that, because we measured them. I showed them. These ornaments are back. Because I measured them. I remember that. All right, then. Gosh, I don't have anything to show. That was it. Do y'all have questions? Do y'all want to do a Q&A?
All right. It looks like they're being put back online.
Perfect. Give us just a second, then we'll put the link in.
I just looked and it said that.
Give us 1 second, and we'll put the link in. What if we do?
Amanda said she's adding them now, so.
Perfect. Okay. What if we do? The other day, Shannon was in here, and we did a little quick Q&A. They had some questions. So why don't we do a few minutes of that, and then we'll see where it goes. How many pages in the prayer books? Does it tell me? I think it's 100. 100 pass-along notes. I think they're cool. I think they're so cool. I really do love these. They're beautiful. And you can write a note on the back. And another thing, if you're a person that doesn't sign your cards and you send them in hopes that the person will send it on to someone else, these would be a cool way for you to put your note inside to write on this.
Okay, questions about Chalk Couture. Are you going to be doing any more Chalk Couture videos on Wednesdays?
That is coming back. Chris, well, I don't know if every Wednesday's coming back. I have the same issue Vince has. That Saturday video upload and filming, we all are kind of tight right now. And if I had to cut anything, that was the thing I had to cut at the time. But I got a lot of new Christmas things that I want to play with. The holiday suite came out, and I bought so much of it, and I want to play with it. So I got to get back in there so I can get some stuff done for my house. So yes, you will see those again.
And you were on with Melody Lane tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time.
7 p.m. Central Time.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. Eastern. 6 p.m. Mountain, and 5 p.m. Pacific. You guys come chat with us. I'm not crafting tonight. Melody's crafting, and I get to be Vinny. I get to sit there and chat with you guys in the chat.
She's going to try to be Vinny.
I want to make sure that you guys are... Okay, first off, let me say this. I love Melody, and her viewers are awesome. And if you've never met her viewers, it's a great time for you to do that. But I don't know if they know me, so I don't want to be like, I have nobody to talk to. Like, they don't, they might not know what to say to me. So you guys come and keep the chat going. You guys come and chat about stuff.
Happy Scrapper Mom of 3 wants to know how we met.
Which time? That's the funny thing. You say.
Art Glitter Glue will be back
tomorrow
or maybe Monday. And the truck stamp set we just got stamps in yesterday. Did we not get that one?
Did the trucks come in? I don't know. I didn't count them.
Okay. How we met.
There's the link for Melody's show tonight. Please come chat with us. Melody's going to be making a project using one or two of my fall stamp sets. I'm not exactly sure which ones. I'm just excited to get to chat with Melody. I really think, if we just did a little podcast, you guys would come and chat with us and it'd be fun. We've done cool stuff like that before. So how we met, go.
Well, we met at church, I guess officially. I had met you before that, but you didn't remember me from the first little encounter, but it was very brief. It was in a different setting and it was kind of, not because you weren't memorable.
I
didn't make a good impression or anything.
And not because you weren't memorable. It was just I was at work filling in for somebody at a reception desk. You came in and asked a question. I didn't even realize that it happened. You know what I'm saying? So.
But we met at church. I was interviewing, I guess, for the position of
No, I think you'd gotten
music and student minister.
Because it was your first night practicing with the choir.
Yeah, I guess it was. Mm-hmm. So you was in the choir and I met you.
I was in the choir. I hadn't been in the choir.
Hadn't been.
I was that night. My mama called. She's like, got a new music ministry. You ought to come meet him. Music and youth. You were doing youth. Did you go there doing youth or just music? I think just music.
Did both.
I don't remember. Anyway, that's where we met, at church. Not really. We also met at the car dealership. We didn't meet. We saw each other at the car dealership before. So that was it. Any other questions?
We have someone that's new watching from Northern Virginia, Rose, and she wanted to know about where the shop was and where she can shop online. So why don't you tell her?
I want you to talk because I always talk.
Okay, Rose, we're in Verbena, Alabama, which is in central Alabama, almost dead in the center, north, south, east, and west in Alabama. And we are online at www.maymay-made-it.com. So you can go there and shop. Okay, Happy Scrapper wants to know who liked who first. I think it was fairly mutual, but,
Was it?
Oh, yeah, you had the hots for me bad.
Seriously? I'm going to try something.
It was fairly mutual, I think.
I'm going to try something. I did it. I hope I did. I hope I didn't mess anything up.
What did you just do?
I think I just made it where it's just me and you, so it's not just the mostly screen. I think I did. We'll see what happens. Did it change on your end?
Well, I don't see it because I'm looking at the chat. I don't watch our video.
You and the rest of my family.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at the chat because I'm supposed to be answering questions.
You are. Let me see if it changed.
Raggedy Girl says she's frustrated.
Why are you frustrated, Raggedy Girl?
She may have made a comment that we missed.
He's not very thorough.
What?
You're not very thorough.
At what?
I'm not looking at the chat, so I don't know what's being said.
I try to pay attention.
I did just throw him under the bus.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that.
Just because I'm mean.
I could walk away and you'd be stuck with somebody else.
He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. All right, so if you had a question, ask it. Do I need to go look at comments to help you?
No, I got it.
I'm going to go look anyway.
So is Vinny bivocational? If so, were you ever full-time? You mean in the ministry?
What do you think
I have
they mean?
served full-time in the ministry in the past, but now I would be considered bivocational, yes. Even though I don't really consider it bivocational because when something happens that I'm needed at, I go. But I do have the luxury of, having Maymay Made It to be able to escape when I need to go take care of somebody or help somebody. No, I ain't no poor Vinny. Vinny's a blessed man.
Did somebody answer Ellen asking for the different sizes of cards and their sizes? Thank you.
Miriam wants you to do a stamp set for babies.
We have one coming, actually.
There you go.
Baby sets are...
You ask and you receive.
We have one we're really excited about, and I typically release baby sets like in the spring. Let me say this. I've not released a baby set. We've never done one. But that feels like the spring, or like February. So watch for it in that time frame. I'm just trying to see. Sorry, I'm being quiet.
They do like that it's bigger.
Cool.
Bigger on the screen.
Gareth, Chum, will you be creating a card for this month's color combo challenge? Colors are pink, yellow, and orange. I definitely will, and I watched yours, and I loved it. And how lucky were you to have one piece of paper that had those 3 colors? Did you plan that? I don't want to know.
When are you going to do another 10-minute card challenge?
Well.
And Kathy believes that Joe should be involved this next time.
I don't know about that, y'all. I don't know about Joe. He's so funny. Can I tell what he said? Do y'all like Joe's stories? My child. First off, I know how spoiled he is. Let me say that. He's my baby boy, and he's spoiled. And he is pretty much the center of our life now because the other boys take care of themselves. They're pretty self-sufficient at this point. So everything around us is Joe, right? So last night we're leaving church, and he's with his little girlfriend, and they're talking and blah, blah, blah. And he says, are we going to dinner? And Vince said yes. And so we get ready to go, and he says, good, I need to ride with you. I need to have a discussion, and it's life-changing. And I'm like, oh, goodness, what is this going to be? So we get in the car, and I buckle in, and I go, okay. Because I was bracing myself for a life-changing conversation. I said, what is life-changing? And he said, as you know, you opted to not purchase the tennis shoes from the school for basketball. That's what he started with.
Life-changing.
I said, yes, I know, Joseph. And he said, so I need to know when we plan to buy my basketball shoes. And I was like, Are you serious? This is your life-changing conversation. And he said, yes, it's very important. And I said, Joseph, I know. He also said this to me. He said, now I know that you're going to get frustrated. That's what he told me. I know you're going to get frustrated. Good job, Joe. Good observation. I said, Joseph, have you ever gone to school without a pair of shoes? I said, what's on your feet right now? I did do this to him. I said, what's on your feet right now? He said, shoes. I said, who got you those shoes? He said, you did? I said, who's going to get you the shoes you need for basketball? He said, you are? I said, don't fret, son. Don't fret. We'll handle it.
His favorite thing, and probably my most annoying thing about him, is food.
Food?
Yes. Every
when
meal.
Is he going to get you? He worries about his food.
What's for dinner?
And
what
do you say to him every
What's
time?
For breakfast?
But what do you say to him?
Well, I say, we're not eating today. And then I say, have you ever ever
Gone without a meal.
gone without a meal.
And he goes, no.
And I said, then you can trust that tonight won't be the first time.
No, what Vince says to him, which is so funny, he'll go, we just decided we're never going to eat again. Nope, your last meal was your last meal. We're not eating
Hope
again.
you enjoyed it.
Anyway, so that's what his conversation was. He needed to check on his basketball shoes. Y'all just need to know something. He's 15. That's his life. His basketball, school, video games, those are his life. So I just messed with him. And then I said, look, let's find your shoes and get them. And the thing was this. If he'd have started with this, I would have felt better about it. But here's what he told me. He said, and we did do this. He said, y'all don't care about ourselves. But anyway, this is like talking to a grandparent, right? He said, you did buy me some shoes for this year. Because he knows Uncle Vince is going to say this.
Shirley said he was probably just teasing you.
No.
Hogwash.
No.
Hogwash.
He wasn't teasing me.
Bakar.
He wasn't. But here's the thing. We bought him a pair of shoes back in the summer that he said, y'all know how kids are. You got teenagers. He said, these will be great for basketball next year. Remember those white shoes you bought him?
Oh, yeah.
He had to have them, so we got them. Well, apparently, they're not high top. You don't know this yet. They're not high tops and they're not low tops. So they're fine for free throws and working out, but they're not good for running around the court.
Joe don't move fast enough to need no high top.
Anyway, that was his life-changing conversation. I haven't even told my mom yet. I need to tell Mom. He wasn't like, he was a little bit tongue-in-cheek, but honestly, it's a big deal for him. And that's okay. We'll deal with it. But he's so funny.
Earth-changing.
So this is why, here's what's going to happen. One day he's really going to have a conversation, and I'm not going to believe it's all that big of a deal, and I'm going to say, okay, I'll talk to you later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
You can't do that. You have, every time he says
Trisha says she got a 15-year-old. She can relate.
Girl, what is it? If they're 15, it's about this kind of stuff. When they're 16, it's when cars. But honestly, my other three boys didn't really do that about cars. But Joe is already, when am I getting a car? When am I getting a car? And I'm like, you know the answer to that. It's the same as every boy in my house, you know?
Yeah.
And it's so
it's
funny.
Probably going to be earlier because I'm tired of toting him around.
It's funny.
Unless I can get a happy, scrappy mom of three to come up here
down
and
here.
take care of Joe. She said she's retired. So, I mean, hey.
Yeah, but you're a happy mom of three. If you come down here, it can change things.
Yeah, that won't be the stuff. It's happy scrapper mom.
Oh, okay. The thing about Joe is he's just a different bird. And the thing is, this is really true. Even though we had 4 boys that were consecutive, you know, what are our boys? How many years apart? About 5 years apart. Not Joe and Thomas.
Yeah, Joe and Thomas are 4 years apart.
But they're about that far apart. But Joe's being brought up in a different generation, even from Thomas. You know, like, it's a different world. Thomas graduated high school last year, and it's just a different world now. So it's funny raising this guy.
He needs to quit yelling shoes instead of wolf.
That's exactly it. That's it. So there's that. What else? What were we talking about? What got us on that?
I don't know.
Oh, more questions. Let me see. I was talking about Gareth's card challenge. Yes, I will be doing the card challenge probably later in the month since I just did it. I pointed to you. You
Melody
didn't see
said,
it.
"Oh my Lord, it's 2:30 and I haven't had lunch."
Mel, go eat lunch.
Welcome to my world, Mel.
There's the bivocational question. Can you do a stamp set for babies? We didn't see a question from Raggedy Girl?
No, we did not.
Wait, we must have because people are answering her. Where is it?
Well, she may have asked it a second time.
Oh, here it is. We need a top tip segment on how to stamp on glossy paper so it does not smear. What ink should we use to make it less frustrating? Okay, here's the situation with that. It is frustrating to stamp on glossy paper. One moment. Oh, I can't. I changed the camera. This is what I use. This is my stays on. I've tried others. This is my go-to favorite. And the trick with stamping on glossy paper is to kiss the page. You've got to trust your ink. You've got to load your stamp and you've got to kiss the page. Okay. You cannot think I've got to press this stamp. That's what happens because the glossy paper and the ink make a slick surface like a skating rink, like an ice skating rink, you know, and you will every time smear it. The other trick is a stamp positioner. Using a stamp positioner of any kind, something where you're able to lock it into place. And here's something I need to show y'all this. I started doing this and it really works. I don't know if it'll work for everybody, but if you'll also use your static tool, like your little pillows, your little embossing pillows and stuff, and take some of the static off the page, I found that the static kind of makes a little barrier that the closer I get, it kind of moves my stamp. You know what I'm talking about? Like you know how magnets, what is that called when magnets don't like each other?
Well,
When they do the funny thing?
Lord, I forgot what you.
Oppose. They oppose each
Yeah.
other, right? When it's kind of like that. Have you ever noticed when you get close, or the page will lift up and come to your stamp too quick? That's static. The best thing to do would be take a dryer sheet to it. Then you don't have the powder residue left behind. So just rub like a dryer sheet on your slick surface. Not enough to take the shine off your surface, but enough to make it where you can stamp it down.
Okay, Deb said so. No passionate kissing the paper.
No, that's the problem. If you passionately kiss it, you get that. Can't do that. Can't do that.
You get that what?
You got to restrain your. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not falling for you. You got to restrain yourself. Look, whenever repel. That's the word, repel. Whenever Ford and Lydia were here, and I was teaching Lydia how to stamp, and I was like, just kiss the page. Ford was like, really, Maymay? I was like, yes, you just want to kiss the page. He said, next thing you know, I'll be marrying that page. So he told me, he's so funny.
He's pretty literal.
He's so literal. So yeah, you just peck it on the cheek. There you go. Peck it on the cheek.
Okay, Terrence wants you to do a 2020 calendar for Tuesday's project. A full 2020 calendar. So I'm guessing he means a 12 by 12.
No, what he means is, have you seen it? Hey, can somebody bring me the holiday planner? It was in Jordan's office.
Teresa wants to know when Vittings Vittles is coming back.
Let me answer Terrence real quick. The reason I have not done a full planner is this, because I'm not a planner person, and we don't really do planners. I do love my holiday planner. We tried doing printable planners before, and because we don't really do them, what happens is I release it, and then people ask for like a full video or what have you, and I haven't done it. But if what you're asking me to do is to just give you the months to fit in that little planner size, we probably can do that. I don't want to reinvent one. If you just want the months for it, I don't think that'd be a problem. But I love that little thing. Have y'all made one yet? Have you held it in your hand? It is. I'm going to let you hold it in your hand. I think you'll see what I'm talking about. It is so cool. It is like, I really wasn't sure about it. I'm going to need to switch this back. Maybe I won't. I wasn't sure about it because, the build of it was very different from what I've ever done in the past, and I didn't think it was going to go very well, but I really do like the way it turned out, and so that's what you mean. We'll do that. I'll get Mandy to do it. I won't be able to get her to do it right away. We're up against a few deadlines, and we're a little behind on some of our artwork design, so it'll be a little bit, but I will get it. It'll be before you need it.
All right. Marion also asked, can you recommend a Cuttlebug substitute?
We are working with a company that has released something similar, and I'm going to place an order and test it. If it works like I think it will, I found one that's pretty even comparable in price, and it's easy to use. It has the similar plates and everything, and I'm hoping that will work. Thank you. I should have it in I would think we'd have it in a week or so, and then I can show y'all. Oh, I thought you could see that, but you can't. Let me try to change this back. How do I do it? I did it one time. There we go. Look, I did it. Wow, I'm getting really, really efficient. Here's my this is my holiday planner. If you guys aren't familiar, it's manual, by the way. I just saw her say manual. It's manual because I'm trying to get it as similar to my Cuttlebug as possible, and I'm trying to keep the price down. When you get into electric, it gets much more expensive. If you're not familiar with my planner, my holiday planner, I am the busiest I ever am between October and December. And I like a planner for that time of year, but I don't really care for one the rest of the year. I'm not very good at keeping up with planners. So every year for the past about 4, maybe 5 years, I've made myself a holiday planner. And this year's I try to do it different every year. And I've done them different every year. And this year what we did, we always give you a free printable, a PDF printable. Well, I was getting ready one morning and I was like, I wonder if we could go back and change the dates on our previous one. So if you don't really care for this style and you wanted one of the different styles we did, you could go do that one. We were able to do that with 2 previous calendars. So if you head to any of here's what you want to do. You want to go to the YouTube channel and you want to put in holiday planner, or even just go to YouTube and put in Maymay holiday planner. Pick the one you like. Look in the description below. If we could update the calendar, we did, and there's a new link in the description. And our blog post has a link. But this is the one I'm doing this year, and it's the size of an A2 card, and it's magnet. Y'all have not seen this yet? It's a sneak peek. Here you go, sneak peek.
Is that Saturday?
This is Tuesday. No, it's Saturday. This is Saturday's video. Sorry, y'all. You've not seen this yet. So, but I teach you how to do this. So there's your sneak peek. I've been giving y'all some sneak peeks. It's okay, right?
Every once in a while.
I just went, oh no, I forgot. But this is the one. This is my completed version. And yes, it is simple. But let me tell you why it's simple. Because I do not hold on to these. This is not an album or a keepsake of any kind. And it's made to go in and out of my purse, or in and out of my bag or in and out of my car. And I'm not going to waste all my good supplies on it. Although I love this one. So now you've seen it. I'm sorry. So this is, my closure is a magnet. So it goes like that. And then I went ahead and I show you 3 ways to make tabs with a punch board and 2 ways, with a punch board, with a punch, and 1 way without. So I show you 3 ways to make these little tabs in the video. And this is how mine has turned out. And I really like it. I don't get to have it yet until the video and all of the photos and everything have been done of it. But it's simple.
They say, how funny, a sneak peek that says no peek.
Which the sad thing is in the video, look, if you're here, in the video I go, I'm not going to show you what sticker I'm using because it's perfect for this. And now look. Now y'all know.
Oh.
I blew it. No peeking is because used to I would make my planners, when my kids were little, I would make my planners where they wouldn't know what they were because they would look, But nowadays I do it. I don't care. They're not going to look. This will be in my purse. I love how this turned out. I think it's my favorite. I want you to hold it. I want you to feel that.
Amanda said there's also some PDF printables on the website. Is that for
Yes. Yes. It's in the description of the videos for them. Look up holiday planner, or they might have linked it.
Very cool.
Oh no. So y'all have made a page just for the printables. That's cool. The thing is, isn't it?
Nice.
It's real sturdy. I mean, it feels like a hardback book, doesn't it? It feels like something that I love it. I love it.
Excuse me.
Sorry that you got a sneak peek if you didn't want one. I didn't mean to do it. Are you reading questions?
Yes.
This is the easiest one we've ever made. It is literally the easiest one.
Desiree said her spine on her holiday calendar ended up being 1.25 inches.
Mine's probably, let me see how big mine is. But Desiree, how cool is it? Mine's 3/4 inch. How cool is the thickness of it? It's like, and the other thing I love is this. So I'm out shopping and I find something I want to get for somebody, and I come to my gift section, and it's so easy to write in. See how it lays flat like this?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it doesn't lay perfectly flat everywhere, but it seems like no matter where I go, it's so easy to write in. There's no spiral in my way. There's no composition notebook binder in my way. I love it. And I love this too. So anyway, there it is.
Aunt Lolly wants to know, do you suggest manual tools to keep the cost down for people?
That is the reason. I think what you're asking is that why I don't have electric tools? Yes. I don't have any issue with electric tools. I think they're incredible. My issue is how expensive they are. And I have expensive tools. I have some. But this is me. Y'all have to decide for you, but this is me. As little as I use my die cutting machines, not my Cricut or my Brother Scan and Cut, but as little as I use my Cuttlebug, I just can't justify spending $200 or $300 on one. And look, I could. I mean, I could. I'm not saying that, like, Vince would let me. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, that's fine. You craft all the time. If you want that, get it. But I just can't justify it because I don't use my dies enough. Now, I say that to say this to you. If you're a person who die card makes all the time, then I'd get an electric one. Or, and I will say this too, if you have any hand dexterity issues and you can afford to get one, get one. The Gemini is beautiful, by the way. It's beautiful. I saw one at Craft Acropolis. Beautiful machine. We had a lady there who was making her son's save the dates. They were incredible. And she was using like 3 or 4 die sets to make it happen. So her and her friend came to Craft Acropolis to spend the weekend making the save the dates.
Yep.
And that bad boy was smoking. They were using that die cutting machine. That is a very valid reason to get a power one. You know, I had a friend way back in the day who had the Vagabond, and it plugs in also. And she got it because she had hand dexterity issues and she couldn't do the cranking thing. You just, do what's best for you. Although I have said I would get them and review them, but when I do that, you guys always say to me, like, I always get this question when I fussy cut something, always in the comments, why are you not using your scan and cut? And I think people think that I don't like my scan and cut, but truth of the matter is I don't show my scan and cut for that stuff because I don't want anybody to feel like they can't make what I'm making if they don't have that fancy tool. Mm-hmm. It's just, I don't want anybody to feel like they have to. That's why, and y'all will know, and I even say it in this, anytime I fussy cut, I say, if you have a scan and cut, you could use your scan and cut here. I try to say it because I don't want anybody to feel like I love my scan and cut. I have no issue with it. I love my Cricuts. I love all of them, my Maker especially, but I just want people to feel like they can craft without having all that stuff. Which it's really kind of hard too, because I also want to teach y'all how to use those things. I haven't found the balance for that yet. I try to at Christmas time give you projects using those things. And I have taught Cricut classes in the past. And I love teaching Cricut classes because I think it's a cool machine. And I cannot wait for it to be offline for everybody so we can really, really learn it. Yes, I've seen The Impress by Anna Griffin. I do have some videos on the scan and cut, but here's the deal. I only have my scan and cut to be expensive scissors. That is the only reason I have it. I do not use it for vinyl. I don't use it for chipboard. I don't use it for any other project but cutting out stamped images or images on paper or even stickers, cutting around stickers. So I don't have any projects teaching you like how to use their software or any of that kind of stuff. I just have projects showing you how to cut something out with it. And that's why I don't have a lot of videos on it because it's the same thing over and over again, anytime I've ever done it. I love those electronic machines. I just don't use them. A Bigfoot stamp. Somebody, did we get an email about that? Let me tell about, because sometimes I think y'all think I ignore your responses. I really don't. I promise I don't. The issue is, so we're still a young stamp company. Like, you may not, I guess, can I still say that?
Yeah.
I mean, when are we an old stamp company? When do you consider yourself an older stamp company? We've only been making stamps since 2013. To me, that's not a long time. But I don't feel like my collection is to the point where I can start doing stamp sets that don't speak to the masses. Is that a fair way to say that? Because I don't think our business model could uphold that yet. I think we're getting there. Matter of fact, I'm fixing to try something real, real, real. I've taught Vincent to let me take a real risk.
You have to bring that up today.
You can't say what I'm talking about because it's not released yet. It will be really, really quickly, though, because I want you guys to have it before Christmas, but we've been working on it for a long time. I'm going to take a real risk that I've never seen anybody do. And it's not hard and it's not groundbreaking. And it's, y'all know I don't reinvent the wheel. It's just something I want in my collection and I don't have it. And so I'm like, if I want something in my collection, don't have it, I bet other people want it too. So when I say we have a big release coming, it's a big release, but you'll be able to pick and choose from it, what fits to you. It won't be like you got to spend thousands of dollars. It's nothing like that. Vince has to spend thousands of dollars, but y'all don't have to. But we do have that coming. Actually, when we were able to hire Lacey as our second graphic designer, this was a dream I had. And it's one of those dreams where the way our business works is we are constantly designing new stamp sets. Constantly. Every second of every day, a new stamp set is in the works. Okay? So I didn't have a place to plug in my wants. Like, I can only do my needs.
Right.
And I want some wants. So when we were able to bring Lacey in, I was able to put her on a big want project. And so I'm hoping to have that up and ready for you guys really soon. I'm super excited about it. You're going to like it too. All right.
It's going to be cool.
It is.
All right.
Some of that scares me, like, how do I say that? Okay. So Sharon said she would love to find a stamp set about suicide survivors. It scares me because I don't know that I'm the person to come up with sentiments for that. Like, I feel like that's such a sacred, or is it sacred? What is the, such a, not sensitive subject, but it's so, I would be very, very nervous trying to come up with sentiments for something like that, that I might offend someone or, and that's probably why you don't see them out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are probably scared to try to step on that, to try to get in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes you're that way about even like cancer sets and even get well sets. Remember when Marilyn sent me the awareness ribbon stamp set? I have had a lot of people send me images to turn into stamp sets before, and there's been like two that I really jumped on, and Marilyn's was one because I felt like it really honored the awareness ribbon. I thought it was just beautiful. So anyway, there's a question that she can't answer, but somebody else can. See? Emotionals. Thank you. Why do my words not work? Viola, you should just be sitting here giving us words. Just feed us words. It's an emotional subject that I would be, there's several subjects. Y'all know what they are. I'm not going to say what they are. There's several subjects that I'm afraid to touch. I'm just going to be honest. I told a lady the other day, this was so funny. We were talking and, we were talking about something and I had dropped the ball on it. Not 100% dropped the ball, but it was a thing I should have done a better job at. And I said, that really happened because I should have done a better job and I didn't. And she looked at me, she said, I like a woman who can take responsibility for something. And I went, hey, I can't blame anybody else. It was me. So I hope you guys see that with this situation too. I'm scared to touch those subjects. I don't want to offend or
Molly
hurt
said that's
or
a bad
remind.
idea. Sorry, I am a survivor and would never use it.
I am scared to touch those kind of subjects because I'm afraid I would offend or hurt or remind, and I don't want to do that. So if you ever send me an email and we don't ever do that, many times it's because it's something I'm scared to touch. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not something I should do. That's what I should say. So I can't show how stamps are made. Here's the deal. I was just talking to somebody about this the other day. The stamp industry has gotten so saturated that even some of, and you guys will know them, some companies that have been around for 20 and 30 years are going out of business because our industry is so saturated. And it's really sad. These are companies that have been around. I mean, I grit my teeth. No, what's that called? I cut my teeth on some of these stamp companies. You know, I learned stamping from some of them, and they're going out of business. And I think it's because it's so saturated right now. And several years ago, I decided I was going to have to stop giving out any kind of what they call trade secrets because it got to the point where even my own stamp company couldn't meet my deadlines anymore. And because they were so saturated. And so I think everybody kind of feels that way. This is a very transparent conversation, very open conversation. I think a lot of people may feel that way nowadays because it's gotten so saturated. And I think there's some great companies out there doing beautiful stuff. And the brilliance of people right now, it's so hard to compete. But I can't share that information, not just because of me and my own competition, but it would be unfair to my competition. I think it would. Like, you know, if somebody just said, oh, let me show you how to do that. You know what I'm saying? I will tell you, when I started doing stamp sets, I emailed every person, everybody I could, and no one was willing to help me. And what finally helped me was the internet. People started to market on the internet, and that's how we're able to find it. Is your ear bothering you?
Well, I'm just, yeah.
Are you going, you need to do this because you're getting sleepy? You need to do that? That's what you want. You want me to touch your earlobe and wake
No,
you up?
I'm not getting sleepy. I had turned the lights down because it's giving me the headache it always does.
Oh, sorry.
And so,
do we have access to all your stamps or just the current ones? All my stamps. What does that mean? Do you have all my stamps are online? If we have them, if they're available for sale, they are on our website at maymaymadeit.com. How long can a stamp last? I think you'd have a hard time killing a photopolymer stamp. I think you'd have a hard time. I know you can't kill a rubber stamp unless you cut it. You know, if you have a classic rubber stamp, one that's the red rubber like this, you'd have to literally cut it or whatever. Photopolymer stamps are going to last. I have some I still have my original Mr. Big Ear stamp, and that's from 5-6 years ago. Good storage, out of sunlight. You can't put, here's the thing about a photopolymer stamp set. I didn't know this, but photopolymer is created with light. Like photopolymer. Makes sense? Yeah, I didn't think about it. So because of that, it reacts to light. So if you keep your stamp sets in a sunny place, they can get a yellow tint to them because they react to light. And there's nothing to do about it. It's photopolymer. And there are companies who try to have non-yellowing ones, but even my company that I use does, but they still sometimes, like in our store, we have to be careful how we hang them, or we have to rotate them because the sunlight can get them. Because they're photopolymer and the sun does that. It doesn't change the effectiveness of the stamp or how great it'll do. It doesn't change any of that. It just can change the color. So,
Crafty Carolina gal is a colon cancer survivor, and her birthday was Tuesday. And she wants a birthday shout out, so why don't you give it to her?
You started that birthday stuff. You sing it. I'm not singing it.
Sing it.
You sang it. I didn't sing it.
I know I do, but I can't do it.
He just tried to make me sing. Yes, you do.
Yeah. That was a special thing for Saza. I can't do it. Sing it for everybody. I can give a shout out.
You're not making me sing, buddy.
Come on now, help me out.
I know what you tried to do. I know what you tried to do. Go for it. I'll direct you. Ready? A 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday. What was it again?
You forgot it, didn't you? You forgot the song.
Oh, Carolina.
Happy.
Happy birthday, Carolina.
Sing it.
I forgot how it goes.
Happy birthday. Go.
Oh, happy birthday, Carolina gal. Got you on my mind.
Go.
It came back to me.
Do you have stamps that you've made in the past that are not for sale? Yes. We have 1.
2.
We have 2. One of them is a very touchy subject for Joshua, so we try not to talk about it in front of Joshua. And one of them is our Spanish set. We used to have 3, but we brought Mr. Big Ears back. It's so funny because we have a stamp set named Shake It. I made a mistake with this stamp set.
It was the greatest stamp set you ever made. It was my favorite.
It's not the greatest ever made.
It was my favorite.
No, but I made a mistake by calling it Shake It. Here's what happened. People are intimidated by shaker cards. Okay? You guys know it, you're card makers. Amen me in the comments because y'all know it's true. Even I am intimidated by a shaker card. I wanted to create a stamp set for shaker card makers. One that said shaky things, to go with shaker cards. And I created it way back in the day. And this is the honest to goodness truth. Are you ready? Y'all won't believe this. It is the only stamp set I've ever made that we've never reordered.
Never.
We have never placed a reorder for it.
Where you messed up was you said it was for shaker cards.
I said it was for shaker cards. I made it for shaker cards.
Ice cream on it. It had milkshakes.
We may have one up front. If we do, I'm sure the girls will bring it to me. But I messed up focusing it on shaker cards, which I thought was brilliant. I actually thought it was at the time when shaker cards were the thing. Y'all remember this? And they're still the thing, but this is the time when people were making shaker cards. And I thought, I'm going to make a stamp set for shaker cards, all about it. Shake it up, shake, rattle, and roll. There's a rattle on it. There's a milkshake on it. And there's a, what's the other thing? It's been a while.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Milkshake, rattle, and there's one other image.
That's good.
Oh, hold on. I bet I have it right here.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Wendy.
I have it right here, y'all. Sorry, I have it right here.
No,
I have it right here.
It was Tuesday.
It's so funny to me. This is the only one we've never reordered. It has a cake on it. So right now, this one's not available. If y'all want us to bring it back, tell Vince. But where I messed up was shaker card. Yeah, isn't that funny? There's none up front. So it sat on the shelf, and the boys are like, we never pack it. And eventually it sold. And here's what's really funny. Was this a club set? No. So we probably ordered 80 or less.
Yeah.
That's how little it sold.
Yeah, and it sat on the shelf for 3 years.
I messed up. I just didn't realize it. It's really cute.
Wants you to reorder it.
Josh will be thrilled. Josh loves this stamp set. He's like, why did that stamp set not sell? He was like, why? I don't understand. And when the last one sold out, he was devastated. He was like, no more Shake It. What? No more Shake It. Vince is like, I'm not going to reorder it. It took so long to sell it. And you're not going to do it. And I know it's because I said this is for shaker cards and people are intimidated by them.
It just offends Josh because he doesn't.
He loves the set.
He wants us to bring it back, and we wouldn't do it.
He was like, bring it back. We need Shake It. We can't have stamp sets without Shake It. It doesn't offend him like he just, and Thomas is the same way. Because, and what's funny is they have no way of knowing. They know what stamps sell because they pack them, but they really didn't know this. This is not the original packing, but at the time this stamp set was made, this is the original packing from that time. You can even see there's nothing on the back of this one. We had nothing at the time. They were just stamp sets, how old it is. And they would say, look at this packaging. This is, and I'm like, yeah, we've never placed a reorder.
Now wants you to reorder it.
We will. Josh will be so happy. We brought Shake It back. I love it. I think it's so cute. It says shake, 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 shake it up, shake, rattle, and roll, movers and shakers, shake things up. Baby is because the rattle. So shake, 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 baby. Shaky, shaky, let's eat cakey. I thought that was hilarious, right? Shake it off. And by the way, that was way before the song.
Yeah. Oh, happy birthday to Philip. Philip's 21st birthday. So happy birthday, Philip. Hope you have a great one, bruh.
Well, Vince can reorder it.
I'll reorder it if y'all want me to reorder it.
How exciting is that? How exciting. I love the images. I remember creating these images.
Johnny said, don't play with her emotions.
We won't. We'll get it back. That's funny. Where did that conversation come from? Oh, can you get all of them? Can you get all of them?
We need to go.
We do. We need to head out of here. Vince has to leave pretty quick, and he won't see lunch before he has to. Well, no, we don't have to leave right away. We're good. Okay.
No, I just have to get
where did I
labels
get the
printed
watch
for
band?
clubs.
Etsy. I found a place on Etsy that sells them, and I love this watch band. And by the way, somebody else asked this. I want to answer this too. This is one of those covers. My watch it's my same old watch, but I wanted a gold one, so I just bought one of those little silicone covers, and the cover came from Amazon. So there you go. All right, we'll get it. We'll get it back, and then I'm going to say, all right, guys, it's here. We'll see how fast it takes to get rid of it. I promise y'all he won't buy many. How many will you get?
Minimum.
No, not minimum. You can't do minimum anymore. You can't do the minimum order.
We'll
It's
see.
all right. We'll see what he orders. All right, guys. Thank y'all for being here today. I hope you enjoyed this one. I always enjoy just chatting with you guys. So because of that, join me tonight on Melody Lane's channel at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will be at my in-laws' house using their internet. So I don't know what the background will look like, but we'll be coming to you guys live, and I'll be talking her through stamping. I don't know what that's going to be like. I'm going to want to put my hands through the screens. What's going to happen?
Hey, Mona, the stamp reveal for the Stamp Club is always on the 6th day of the month. So that will come out Sunday. Now, we will not ship Stamp Club until Monday because the 6th is on Sunday. So, but it'll ship out to everyone on Monday. And the stamp reveal is at 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon.
We are super close to 250,000 subscribers. Molly just said, I want us to get to 300. We're going to start talking about what to do for a 300,000 subscriber giveaway. And were there enough people that said they wanted to come here?
There was a bunch.
Really? I'm shocked. Okay. I may do a
That's right.
poll.
Terrence said minimum Venus. Play safe.
We'll see. Josh will be devastated if he orders the minimum. He'll be heartbroken. Be like, no, because Josh will be like, what's Josh's word? Go big. It's not go big. What's his thing about basketball? It was
Go big or go home.
No, he had another saying he used to say. I can't remember what it is. All right, guys. I can't wait to see you tonight, Jackie. Y'all be there and chat. And when you're there, say, came from Maymay's Live today, or I came from Maymay's Facebook, or wherever you saw her at. I want to know where you guys are from. Don't forget to go subscribe to Mel, because if you forget, at least if you're subscribed, you'll get a reminder in your email if you click the bell. Okay, so go subscribe to Mel and click the bell. She needs to put that on a shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. We love you. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.